This was a Christmas decoration, so I sanded off all the red glitter. I did a couple of base coats of brown acrylic paint with a little added cornstarch and white glue mixed in for strength. I quickly dried it off with the hairdryer and went over it all with a coat of crackle medium. I semi-dried that and painted the whole thing with an off-white acrylic paint that too had a little cornstarch and glue mixed in as well. I dried it off, but unfortunately it didn't crack too well, but it still had a great texture. Then I added some antiquing wax. Then I needed a base for my Seahorse, so I took an old cutting board, I scratched it up, chipped it and bashed some holes into it to create a woodworm effect. I glued on an old book page for an interesting background, and then I waxed the edges of the cutting board. With strips of wood, I created a frame for my Seahorse by cutting the wood strips to size and making them look old as well. I painted over them in a blue-grey colour, and when they were dry I sandpapered them down for a distressed look. I painted strips of cereal box to look like rust, then I glued them below the blue frame. I gave a black wash to the frame to make it look worn and grey. I added some faux rusty decor and also tied on some old string. Then I roughened up some carpet edging type ribbon and glued it onto the cutting board. I glued on my frame. I glued on a rusty eye onto my Seahorse. Then I hot glued him down into the frame. And there you have it. This is how you make an old vintage fossil Seahorse.